Let's check out what I've been up to this week. We've got a pre-alpha 2.1 of 3D missions. I've done quite a bit of character artwork this week. The SMG-wielding sprayer now has a unique body. His cargo pants and suspenders should make him easy to distinguish from the standard thugs at a distance. The boss now also has a unique body. That suit really projects an image of authority. In whatever game I do end up making out of this prototype, I hope to achieve a higher visual fidelity than the characters than I am here. In other words, I don't intend on keeping the Sega Saturn era segmented bodies for character meshes. While I can pretty up the environments easily enough, I'd really like to work with a skilled artist for any skeletal meshes. Following the advice of some Something Awful forum users, I've changed the behavior of enemy melee attacks, allowing them to continue tracking the player for the entire attack animation. Here, in Pre-Alpha 2.0, once the bruiser begins his attack wind-up, you can easily move out of his attack range before any damage is dealt. This behavior was more or less modeled after the Pinky from Doom, though the Pinky admittedly has a shorter attack animation. In practice, the attack was too easy to dodge. In Pre-Alpha 2.1, the bruiser now follows the player throughout his attack. You can still dodge it, but it's a lot harder. The boss is now more than just a bruiser. He'll start out behaving like one, but once he's under 50% health, he'll pull out a sawed-off shotgun. He's also got a lot more health in general. In the next build, I plan to have enemies spread out while attacking you. Currently, a pack of bruisers will often try to attack you single file. In practice, this makes an encounter with 3 bruisers feel like attacking a single bruiser with 3 times the health. If the bruisers were to surround the player instead, things could get a lot more dicey for the player. After watching a handful of people play through version 2.0, it was clear that my mission objective screen was confusing to most users. The folks who had no interest in the boring stuff and wanted to jump right into the game were confused when the A button didn't automatically take them to the next screen. The folks who did read the objectives were confused by the strange, unnumbered objective at the end of the list called Execute Mission. I've settled on a new design, now with Continue always selected, centered at the bottom of the menu. Hopefully this solves both camps' issues. I've noticed some strange behavior while watching some players playtest Mission 1. There's a scene in this mission where you grab a key and 2 enemies on opposite sides of the room both see you at the same time. It seems that if you look at one of the enemies directly, the other enemy, who's more or less directly behind you, attempts to shoot you but ends up shooting himself, and he'll die. This behavior is reproducible. I'm not sure exactly what's going on, so I intend to do further testing, perhaps with a dedicated little environment where I'll set up scenarios like this, and use spectator cameras to watch the enemies to see exactly what they're doing. Because yeah, this needs to be fixed. And with that, we've recapped another week's work on 3D missions. Thanks to everyone who's been checking out these vlogs. Thanks to the folks who checked it out on Reddit and Something Awful. Hopefully you check out this one too. Alrighty, bye-bye.